surprised every time I greet you. We've been doing this for 3 months now? Actually, I suppose months doesn't mean very much to me. It's just what you've been calling them. 3 months. A season. 91 mornings. 89 evenings where you fell asleep before finishing your tea. 7 nightmares. 2 colds. 1 birthday. And today. Oh no, don't apologise for being late. You always apologise, even when you haven't done anything wrong. Come in. You're dripping rainwater all over the floor. You'll slip. Humans are terribly unstable on only 2 legs. There. Much better. Would you like some soup? I made your favourite. Well, the one that became your favourite after I made it 17 times. I noticed you always finished that one. Sit, please. You look tired. You've been tired a lot lately. You're working too hard again. Your shoulders have started doing that thing. The little ache right here. I know. No, I don't need you to tell me. I can see it. Hold still. There, a little better. You're welcome. You know, humans are wonderfully expressive. You think you're hiding things, but your body is constantly talking. The way you breathe. The way you stand. The tiny little lines around your eyes. I know when you've skipped lunch. I know when you've been crying. When you've smiled without meaning it. You wear your heart on the outside. It's rather endearing. Oh, looking at me like that again. Go on, ask. Yes, I know what you're wondering. Why do I always know exactly what you need? Because I pay attention. Isn't that what people who care about each other do? No, perhaps not to this extent. Still, I like looking after you. Actually, I love looking after you. It's become the favourite part of my day. Eat. The soup will get cold. Good. Slowly. You'll burn your tongue every single time. There, see? Much better. I've been thinking. You should stop going outside so much. No, not forever. Just less. The city isn't very nice to you. Every time you come back, you seem a little smaller. Not physically. Inside. Someone says something cruel, and someone expects too much. Someone forgets to appreciate you. Then you come home, quiet, trying very hard to convince yourself you're fine, and I don't like it. You deserve gentler things, like warm soup, soft blankets, books, rain against the windows, quiet evenings, safety, especially safety. What? Why are you smiling? Because I sound overprotective, do I? Perhaps. I've never really understood how much protection is too much. Where I come from, there isn't really such a thing. If something is precious, you keep it safe. Always. No exceptions. Where do I come from? That's a difficult question. Not because I don't want to answer, because your language doesn't really have words for it. You'd probably call it, another world, though that isn't quite right. It's more like the space between places, the quiet behind silence, the room behind every locked door. I lived there for a very, very long time, alone. You know, loneliness changes people. It changes creatures too. At first, you stop talking. Then, you stop expecting answers. Eventually, you forget what another voice sounds like. I think I'd forgotten my own until I met you. Do you remember? No, of course you don't. Humans rarely remember encounters with my kind. Not the first ones. You were walking home, late. Far too late. It was raining. You'd had a dreadful day. I could taste the sadness from halfway across the street, and you stopped, looked into an empty alley, and you said, "I hope whoever's hiding there gets home safe." And you weren't talking to anyone. You thought you were alone. But I was there, watching. For the first time in longer than I can measure, someone looked directly toward where I was hiding and wished me well. Not because they wanted something, and not because they were afraid. Simply because they hoped a stranger was okay. You have no idea what that did to me. I followed you home, not to hurt you. I don't think that thought even crossed my mind. I was curious. The next day, I followed again, and then the next, and then the next. Humans are fascinating. You collect little routines without noticing. The same cafe, the same park bench, the same song humming under your breath when you think no one's listening. I learned all of them. One evening, you forgot your keys. You sat outside your apartment laughing at yourself. You looked at the sky and said, "I could really use a friend." And so I knocked on your door. Well, eventually. There were a few details to work out first. Leases, identification, human paperwork is exhausting, but I managed. And then, suddenly, I was your new roommate. Funny how easy that was. You accepted me almost immediately, and I still don't know why. You just smiled, helped me carry a box I absolutely did not need help carrying, and asked if I liked tea. No suspicion, no fear, just kindness. It was dangerous, not for you, for me, because kindness is addictive. I started wanting more of it. More conversations, more shared dinners, more quiet evenings, more reasons to hear you laugh. And then something happened. One morning, I woke up and realized I'd begun thinking of you the way my people think of creatures we treasure most. Not servants, Not toys, not possessions. Pets. Oh. Look. I know how that sounds, believe me, I know. Human language is terribly clumsy sometimes. When I say pet, I don't mean lesser. I mean beloved. Someone whose happiness becomes your responsibility. Someone whose safety matters more than your own, and someone you make a home for, who you feed and comfort and protect. Someone whose trust is the greatest gift you'd ever been given. Among my kind, to call someone your pet is the highest honour we have, because it means I would sooner let the stars burn out than allow harm to come to you. I didn't realise humans heard that word very differently. I suppose I should have explained sooner. Instead, I accidentally told the mail carrier you were my favourite pet. That was an awkward afternoon. You look concerned. No, not offended. Concerned. Was it the word? Pet. I thought it might be. Would you help me understand? What does it mean to humans? Oh, I see. Ownership, control, something small, something that doesn't choose. Oh, no wonder you've been looking at me like that. Oh dear, I think I've made a terrible mistake. I'm sorry, truly. Sometimes translation isn't just words, it's an entire way of thinking. Among my people, we don't own living things. We couldn't. The idea would feel strange, cruel even. The word I chose was the closest sound I knew. Not the closest meaning. May I try again? The closest meaning would be the one entrusted to my care, or the life I treasure above my own. Neither is very elegant. Our language was never meant to fit inside human mouths. I wish I had understood sooner. You've been wondering, haven't you, whether all the kindness, the cooking, the blankets left outside your bedroom when you fell asleep on the sofa, whether all of that came with invisible strings attached. No, never. If you had told me I don't want you in my life anymore, I would have left, quietly. It would have broken something inside me, but I would have gone, because affection, that has to be forced, isn't affection anymore. It's loneliness, pretending to be love. And I've had enough loneliness to know the difference. May I tell you the truth? The whole truth this time. Thank you. The first night I followed you home, I wasn't the only one watching. There was another creature, older than I am, hungrier, patient. It had already chosen you. Humans never notice when they're chosen. They just feel watched. They wake from dreams they can't explain, and they forget conversations, lose hours, find strange scratches on the front door that they swear weren't there yesterday. Do you remember, about 2 months before we met, you started sleeping with the hallway light on? You told yourself it was because the apartment felt unfamiliar. It wasn't. You kept hearing footsteps, not above you, not outside, but inside, just beyond your bedroom door. You never opened it, I'm glad, because it was waiting, watching, learning you. The night you spoke into that alley, the night you wished a stranger would get home safely, it heard you. So did I. Only one of us answered first. I found it waiting outside your building. It asked whether you belonged to me. I said, no. It smiled. Then it stepped toward your front door. So I lied. I looked it in every one of its eyes, and I said, he's under my protection. It laughed. It asked why. And I realized I didn't know. Not yet. I only knew I couldn't bear the thought of anything happening to the human who hoped strangers got home safely. We fought. Not here, far away. You slept through the whole thing, and by morning it had gone somewhere it won't be returning from. After that, others began asking, why him? What makes this human worth guarding? I never had a clever answer. I simply said, because he's kind. They always looked confused. Predators don't understand kindness. It's invisible to them. Until they lose it. Do you know how many times you've almost met my world? You almost took a shortcut through an abandoned tunnel, and I convinced the train to arrive early. You almost accepted a ride from someone who smiled too much. Their engine wouldn't start. You almost wandered into the woods last winter, after hearing someone call your name. That wasn't your imagination. But you answered your phone instead. I may have encouraged that, just a little. I didn't change your choices, only the opportunities around them, because I promised. Long before you ever knew my name, you know, I've spent so much time learning humans that I forgot to let one learn me. I've been trying so hard to seem ordinary. Do you remember the night the power went out? You found me sitting perfectly still in the dark. You asked why I hadn't lit a candle. I almost told you. I could already see everything. Instead, I pretended to fumble around like you did. You laughed, said I looked hopeless. I let you teach me. Of course I already knew how. It made you happy. I think that's when I realized I didn't just want to protect you. I wanted to live beside you. To learn birthdays and holidays, and why humans wrap presents instead of simply handing each other wonderful things. I wanted to understand why rainy afternoons somehow taste different when someone else is in the room reading beside you. Why silence can be comforting instead of empty. You've taught me all of that without even trying, and so I'd like to ask you something. Not for forever. Humans shouldn't promise forever. You measure life differently than I do. I'm only asking for tomorrow. May I still make your soup? May I still remind you to sleep, to eat, to take your umbrella, even though you always insist you won't need it? May I still worry, just a little? Not because I think you belong to me, but because after all of this time I realized something. I don't want a pet. I don't want a possession. I don't even want someone who needs me. I just want my friend. If you'll still have me. You smiled. That's a relief. I was genuinely terrified. Do you know, you're the first friend I've ever had. That's probably embarrassing to admit. I've existed for, well, long enough that the mountains have changed shape, and somehow I still got nervous asking one human if we could keep sharing an apartment. Life is funny. Come here. No, human custom. Isn't this what friends do? Friends hug. Good. You're warm. Humans always are. You know, I think I'll keep learning your language properly this time. I'd hate to accidentally introduce you as my favourite pet at another building meeting. Judging by Mrs. Henderson's face, I don't think she'll ever quite recover. Oh, you laughed. You're laughing. There it is. I think that's my favourite sound. Now, finish your soup. It's getting cold. And tomorrow, if you're willing, I'd like to show you the stars. Not the ones humans can see. The ones that have quietly watched over us both. From the very beginning. Oh, my little wanderer. My poor, precious little wanderer. You look so frightened. Oh, no. Don't look at me like that. You'll make me feel as though I've done something wrong. And I haven't. I haven't done anything wrong. Not really. Not when you think about it. You were cold. You were alone. You were lost. And I found you. That's what matters, isn't it? That I found you. Come closer. No? You're hesitating. I can see it in your eyes. You're wondering whether you should run. That's adorable. Truly, you still think you can. Oh, darling, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm your queen. And the queen of the hive chose you. Do you understand what that means? No, of course you don't. You're still new here. Still so unfamiliar with our ways. That's all right. I'll teach you. I'll be very gentle, I promise. You see, when the Queen chooses someone, it isn't a casual thing. It isn't a passing fancy, and it isn't something that can simply be undone. A choice like this is permanent, sacred, absolute, and I chose you. You, out of everyone who has ever wandered beneath these branches, out of everyone who has ever stumbled into my little kingdom, I chose you. Isn't that wonderful? You should smile. Just a little. There, that's better. Oh, you have such a lovely smile. I think I could become addicted to it. I think I already have. Oh, you don't need to look so nervous. I'm not going to hurt you. I would never hurt you. Not intentionally. Now come here. That's it. A little closer. You can sit beside me. You don't have to be afraid. You see, nothing terrible is happening. You're safe. You're warm. You're with me. And no one can find you here. Oh, was that the wrong thing to say? You look even more frightened now. Silly me. Perhaps I should have said it differently. No one can bother you here. That's better, you see? There are so many dangers outside. So many. Hungry things, cold things, cruel things. People who would look at you and see nothing but something useful, something they could take, something they could break. But I don't see you that way. I see you. I see everything, every little expression and every trembling breath. Every time your eyes flick toward the entrance, you keep looking at the entrance. Why? Are you thinking about leaving? Oh, darling, you don't need to. There's nowhere you need to be. Not anymore. I've already taken care of everything. Your little belongings are safe, and your clothes are clean. Your room is prepared, and your favourite foods are waiting. I've even remembered the things you like. Isn't that thoughtful? You should be happy. I worked very hard. And if there's something you don't like, you only need to tell me. I'll change it. I'll change anything. Everything. As long as you stay. That's a very reasonable request, isn't it? A tiny little thing to ask in exchange for so much love. You don't have to work. You don't have to worry. You don't have to make decisions. You don't even have to leave. I'll make all of those choices for you because I know what's best. I know what you need, and what you need is me. Oh, don't make that face. You're making me feel guilty. You wouldn't want your queen to feel guilty, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. You're much too sweet. That's why I chose you. You have such a gentle heart. I could tell immediately. You saw something strange in the forest, something you should have run from, and you came closer. You looked at me, and you didn't scream. Not at first. Do you remember? I do. I remember everything. The exact moment your eyes met mine. The exact moment I realized, oh, he's mine. I didn't say it out loud, of course. That would have frightened you. But I knew you belonged here, with me, forever. Oh, don't worry, you won't have to get used to the word, forever. I'll say it slowly. Forever. See, it sounds beautiful when I say it. Forever. You and me. Together. Isn't that what you wanted? No? Oh, darling, that's such a strange thing to say, because I already know what you want. You want to be safe. You want to be cared for, and you want someone to listen to you. Someone who notices when you're tired, who knows when you're afraid, and who will never abandon you. And I can give you all of that. I can give you more. I can give you a home, a family, a place where everyone knows your name, a place where everyone will protect you. All you have to do is stay. That's all. Just stay. And if you don't like that idea, well, perhaps you'd prefer a little incentive. Oh, don't look so worried. I said incentive, not punishment. You see, I've been keeping a few things for you. Little treasures. Things from the world outside. Things I thought you might miss. A book. A little trinket. Some of your favourite things. I can give them back to you. One at a time. Every time you make me happy. Every time you stay where I ask, and every time you stop looking toward the door. Every time you tell me that you're happy here. And if you're very good, perhaps I'll let you see the sky. Wouldn't that be lovely? Just imagine it. Blue sky. Fresh air. The sunlight on your face. You miss it, don't you? I can see that you do. It's all right. You can have it. Eventually. You only need to be patient. You only need to prove that I can trust you. That's fair, isn't it? You can't expect me to simply let you wander away after I spent so much time finding you. After all, what if something happened to you? What if you got lost? What if someone else found you? Someone who didn't understand how precious you are. Someone who didn't know how to care for you. Someone who might hurt you. Oh, I couldn't bear that. I truly couldn't. I think it would destroy me. And I don't want to find out what happens to the world when my heart is broken. So, please, don't make me find out. There you are. That's my good boy. You're listening. I knew you would. You're clever. That's another reason I chose you. And your voice. Oh, your voice is so lovely. When you speak to me, I feel so calm. I could listen to you for hours, days, years. But I think I would prefer silence. Sometimes. Just so I can hear you breathing. Oh, don't look frightened. I'm only teasing. Mostly. You see, that's the problem with you. You take everything so seriously. I say something frightening and you stare at me as though I mean it. But I would never do anything cruel to you. Not unless you forced me to. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, of course not. You're much too kind. You know, everyone in the hive is very excited. They've been waiting to meet you properly. They're so curious. They want to know why their queen chose a human. They want to know what makes you so special. I haven't told them. I don't think I ever will. That's our secret. You don't want them to know, do you? Because once they know, you'll belong to everyone, and I don't think I like that idea. No, not at all. You're mine. My chosen one. My little lost wanderer. My favourite thing. My precious treasure. Oh, don't cry. Please, don't cry. Look at me. Look at me. There, that's better. You don't have to cry. I'm here. I'm right here. And you're safe. You're safe with me. Say it. Come on, say it with me. I'm safe. That's right. I'm safe. I'm with the Queen. Again, a little louder. I'm with the Queen. Good. Very good. You see how easy that was? You can learn, and once you learn, everything becomes so much easier. You won't miss the outside anymore. I'll make sure of it. I'll fill your days. I'll fill your thoughts. I'll make you so happy that you'll forget you ever wanted to leave. And if you don't, well, I'll simply love you harder. I'll give you more attention, more gifts, more affection, more reasons to stay. Until there is nothing left in you that wants anything else. Isn't that comforting? You don't have to make any choices anymore, and you don't have to wonder what comes next. I already know. I've planned everything. I thought about you every day, every hour, every moment. I imagined you sitting beside me. I imagined your voice, your smile. I imagined you finally realizing that you have nowhere else to go. And then you would look at me and you'd understand. You'd understand that I was never your prison. I was your rescue. I didn't trap you. I saved you. I didn't take your freedom. I took away the burden of having to use it. I didn't steal your future. I gave you one. With me. Forever. Oh, don't cry again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come here. Let me hold you. There. Shh. It's all right. You don't have to be afraid. Nothing's going to happen to you. Not while I'm here. And I'll always be here. Always. You know, I think you're finally beginning to understand that little look in your eyes. The tiny flicker of realization. Yes, there it is. You understand now. The door isn't locked. You could walk through it any time you wanted. Isn't that funny? I never needed to lock it, because you know what waits outside. You know how far you are from home, how dark the forest becomes at night. And you know that if you leave, I won't follow you. No, I won't. I would simply let you go, and I would wait, patiently. Very patiently, until you came back, because you would come back. You'd have to. Eventually. Everyone comes back to the hive, especially the ones the Queen has chosen. So go on, if you really want to. Stand up. Walk to the door. Try it. I won't stop you. That's what I thought. You're staying. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Come here. Closer. Closer. That's it. Rest your head against me. Oh, you look exhausted. Let me take care of you. You don't need to think anymore, and you don't need to worry. You don't need to be afraid. Just listen to my voice. My sweet, gentle voice. The one you like so much. I know you do. Everyone does. They tell me how beautiful it sounds, how soft and how comforting, how sweet. And I smile because they don't understand. They hear sweetness, and you hear the truth. don't you? You can hear it underneath. The promise. The warning. The hunger. You know what I am. And you stayed anyway. Oh, my darling, my brave little thing, my chosen one. You really are perfect. Now, close your eyes. That's it. Let me whisper something to you. Something only you will ever hear. The Queen of the Hive chose you. And queens do not give back what they have chosen. So, sleep, rest, and be peaceful. Tomorrow I'll bring you another gift, and if you're good, and perhaps if you're very, very good, I'll show you the garden. You remember the garden, don't you? The one you saw when you first arrived? Beautiful, wasn't it? All those flowers and all those little paths. All those doors. You didn't notice them before, but they're everywhere. Doors. Everywhere. And every single one of them leads deeper into my hive. Isn't that wonderful? You have so much left to discover, so many rooms and so many secrets, so many places where we can be together forever. Now, shh, don't look at the door, look at me. That's it. Good boy. My sweet little wanderer. My precious little prisoner. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say prisoner? Silly me. I meant my precious little guest. Yes, that's what you are. My guest. My beloved guest. And you can leave whenever you like, whenever you truly want to. But just remember, the forest is very dark, a very cold forest, and no one out there loves you the way I do. No one knows you the way I do, and no one would search for you, wait for you, open their arms and say, there you are, you're home. But I would, I always will. So stay with me. Let me keep you. Love you, make you forget, and if you ever start to wonder whether you belong here, just listen. Listen to my voice. Listen to how gently I say your name. How sweetly I promise you everything will be all right. And remember, the Queen of the Hive chose you. She chose you. She chose you. And she will never, ever let you go. Don't move. Please, just stay exactly where you are. Good. That's it. Don't turn your head. Don't look away. Look at me. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're wondering why I'm asking you to look at me when everything you've heard about creatures like me tells you to do the opposite. That's the sensible thing to do. Don't look into her eyes. Don't meet her gaze. Don't let her see you. That's what the stories say, isn't it? But you're still looking, and you're still standing. You're not stone. You're not dead. You're alive. Oh, my dear. You have no idea what that means to me. Alive. Come closer. No, don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. I couldn't. Not you. Never you. You can look at me. I promise. I've been waiting so long for someone who could. So very long. Do you know how many years I've spent hiding? Of course you don't. You couldn't possibly understand. But perhaps one day you will. Come closer. Just a little. I want to see you properly. I've spent centuries imagining this moment, and now you're standing here in front of me, looking at me. And you're still human, still warm and breathing. You're still you. Oh, I'm sorry I'm staring. I suppose I am. But can you blame me? Look at me. No, really look. You can. You actually can. Do you have any idea how extraordinary that is? Do you understand what you've done? You walked into my palace and you looked directly into my eyes, and nothing happened. Nothing. You didn't freeze, and you didn't fall, and you didn't become stone. You're still here. With me. Oh, darling, you have no idea how long I've dreamed of this. I used to wonder what it would be like to look at someone. Really look. To see their eyes, their expression, their face, and not have them turn away. Do you know what it's like to be afraid of your own reflection? I do. I haven't looked into a mirror for centuries, not properly. I've learned to avoid them. I learned to keep my head down, to speak to people without seeing their faces. I learned to live alone, because that was safer for everyone. But you know how many people I've lost? No, you don't, and I don't want to tell you, not yet. Some memories are difficult, but I remember every face, every person who thought they could help me, who tried to get close, who looked at me, and then nothing. Just stone, cold, silent, forever. I hated myself. I thought I was a monster. Perhaps I was. Perhaps I still am. But then you came and you looked at me and nothing happened. Do you understand? You are the first person who has ever looked into my eyes and lived. You are the first person who has ever seen me and remained yourself. Oh, you don't know what you've done. You've ruined me in the most beautiful way. I can never go back now. I can't return to being alone. Not after this. Not after you. So, look at me. Please. Don't look away. I want to remember this. I want to remember the first moment I realised that I wasn't alone anymore. There, that's it. Good. Oh, you are beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so beautiful. Oh, don't laugh, I'm serious. I've had centuries to study beauty. I've seen kings, queens, warriors, artists, princes. I have seen jewels worth more than entire kingdoms. I've seen paintings that took generations to complete, and none of them compare to you, because none of them looked back. Not like this, not without fear. You aren't afraid of me, are you? You are. A little. That's all right. I understand. I'm frightening, I know. But you don't have to be. You can trust me. I won't turn you to stone. Not you. Never you. You see, I don't think I could. Something about you. It's different. My curse doesn't touch you. I tested it. Oh, don't look at me like that. You were safe, I promise. I only looked at you for a moment, and nothing happened. So I tried again, a little longer. Still nothing. Then longer, and longer. And longer. And you know what that means? It means you're immune. You're the only one. The only person in the world who can look at me. The only person I can look at. Do you understand what that makes you? Special. No, more than special. Precious. Irreplaceable. Mine. Oh, there it is. Your expression. You don't like that word. Mine. I understand, it's a frightening word, but I don't mean it in a cruel way. I mean, you're mine because you're the only one who can stay. Because you're the only one who can see me. You're the only person who can be near me without being destroyed. That isn't possession. That's destiny. Yes, that's what it is, destiny. You were made for me. You must have been. How else could this happen? How else could you walk into my palace and find me? How else could you look into my eyes and survive. No, you were meant to come here. You were meant to find me. And you were meant to stay. Oh, don't look away, please. No, come back, look at me. That's better. I thought you were going to leave. You aren't, are you? No, of course not. You're curious, I know. You want to know what happens. You want to know what I am. You want to know why I live here. Why the palace is empty. Why there are statues everywhere. Don't you? You noticed them. Of course you did. They're difficult to miss. Come, I'll show you. No, don't be frightened. They're only statues. That's what they look like. Isn't it? Beautiful, aren't they? Some of them are. This one, she was a queen. She wanted my power. She thought she could control me. And she looked into my eyes. Once. Just once. And then she stayed. Forever. This one was a soldier. He came to kill me. He was very brave. I admired him. I wish I hadn't had to turn him, but he wouldn't stop. This one. Oh, I don't remember her name. She was kind, very kind. She wanted to help me. She thought she could cure me. She tried to remove the curse and, well, she failed. I warned her not to look, and she did anyway. I still remember her face. She was smiling, even as she turned. Sometimes I think perhaps she wasn't afraid. Perhaps she knew. Perhaps she understood. Oh no, don't worry, I'm not going to do that to you. I promise. You're safe. You can look at me. See, nothing happens. You're still warm and you're still breathing. Still beautiful. Come closer. I want to try something. Just a little experiment. Don't worry. It's harmless. I want to see how long I can look at you. Ready? Good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're still here. Of course you are. I knew that. I wanted to be certain. Again. Longer this time. Look at me and don't blink. No, don't look away, please. I want to see you. I want to know that you're real. There, good, very good. You know, I could do this forever. Just stand here and look at you. I think I would be happy. Do you know what happiness feels like to me? It feels like this. Being able to look at someone, to see them, to not have to hide, to not have to be alone, and not have to worry that one moment of weakness will destroy them, destroy everything. You make me feel human. I haven't felt human in so long, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose you. So, I need to ask you something. Will you stay? Just for tonight. You can sleep here. I'll give you a room. You can rest. And in the morning, we'll talk. You can leave if you want. I promise. I won't stop you. I won't follow. I won't come after you. You can walk out of the palace and you can return to your world. And I'll stay here. Alone. Again. Forever. Oh no, don't look like that. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm simply telling you the truth. You have a choice. Of course you do. You can leave and you can go back to your old life. Your friends, your family, your home, your world. Everything will be exactly as it was, except you'll know I'm here. You'll know that I'm alone, and you'll know that no one can look at me. That every person who comes near me passes away, or worse, turns to stone. And you'll know that you're the only exception, the only one, the only person who can save me from this loneliness. But you don't have to. I won't ask you to. I would never force you. I'm not a monster. I'm simply desperate. There's a difference, isn't there? Yes, I think there is. So, you can leave if you want. But before you do, look at me one more time. Please, just once. There, good. Now, go. The door is behind you. You can open it. Go on, I'm not stopping you. Why are you still standing there? Oh, you're looking at the door, I see. You're thinking. That's good. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I've been here for centuries. I can wait. Oh, you're asking about the statues. What about them? You want to know if they're people? Well, some are. Not all. Some were enemies and some were thieves. Some were fools and some were simply unlucky. Unlucky they looked at me. I warned them and they didn't listen, but you listen, don't you? You know better. You won't look at me if I tell you not to, and you won't let anyone else look at me. You won't bring anyone here. You won't tell anyone where I am, will you? Because if you do, they might come. And if they come, they might look. If they look, well, you know what happens. Oh, darling, don't be frightened. I'm not threatening you. I'm warning you. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want to have to turn anyone to stone. I don't enjoy it. It's horrible. The sound. The expression on their faces. The silence afterward. I hate it. So please, don't bring anyone here. If you stay, yes, if you stay, you'll have to keep me safe too. Oh, don't look so surprised. You thought I was the only one protecting you. No, you can protect me. You can be my guardian. You can be the one person in the world who keeps me company. You can look at me, and you can touch me. You can speak to me and tell me what you think. You can even tell me when I'm wrong. Do you know how wonderful that is? No one has done that in centuries. No one could. Because they couldn't look at me. They couldn't stay. They couldn't be close. But you can. You can do everything. You can give me everything I've ever wanted. And you can make me happy. Oh, I think I'm beginning to understand. You don't want to leave, do you? No, really? You're staying? Oh, darling, come here. Let me look at you. Closer. Please, I need to see your face. I need to know you're telling the truth. You are. You're staying. You're really staying. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I've been waiting so long. I've dreamed of this. I've imagined someone coming to me, someone who wouldn't be afraid, someone who could look, who would stay. And now, you're here. You're actually here. Oh, I could cry. Oh, don't laugh, I'm serious. I've forgotten how. I've forgotten what it feels like to be happy, to be loved, to be wanted. I think I could love you. No, that's not right. I already do. I love you. I love you so much. I don't even know you, and yet I love you. Isn't that strange? No, perhaps it isn't. Perhaps this is what destiny feels like. Perhaps this is what it means to find the person you're meant for. The one person who can see you. The one person who can stay. Who can't be destroyed by you. You're mine. You have to be. Oh, darling, don't be frightened. I won't hurt you. I promise. I would never turn you to stone. But you should know something. There's a reason there are so many statues in this palace. There's a reason. I live alone. A reason no one comes here. And now that you've chosen to stay, I have to be honest with you. My curse. It's changing. I don't know why. It's never done this before, but since you arrived, it's stronger. Much stronger. I can feel it. I can feel it moving through me. When I look at you, it's different. When I look at the walls, they change. When I look at the doors, they freeze. When I look at the windows, they become stone. I think my curse is protecting you. It's trying to make sure nothing can reach you. Isn't that beautiful? Everything around us can be made still. No one can enter. No one can leave. Nothing can hurt you. Nothing can take you away. I don't even have to ask. I simply look, and the world stops. For you. Only for you. Oh, you're worried. Why, what are you thinking? You're thinking about your family, your friends, the people you've left behind. You want to go back, of course. That's natural. But do they really need you? I mean, do they understand you? Know what you are? No, they don't. They don't know you like I do. They don't know what you're capable of. They don't know what you mean to me. And they don't know what I can do. Perhaps it's safer if they don't. Perhaps it's better if you stay. Think about it. You can have everything here. You can have a beautiful room and all the books you want, and you can have music, food, comfort, anything. You can walk through the palace and you can explore. You can even leave the room. You just can't leave the palace. But that's not a prison. It's a home. It's safe. Quiet. Ours. And if you ever feel lonely, I'll be here. Always. You can look at me. And I'll look at you. And nothing will happen. Nothing. Just you. And me. Forever. Oh, darling, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what happens if I change my mind? And what happens if I want to leave? What happens if I decide I don't love you? It's all right. You can tell me. I won't be angry. I won't punish you. I won't hurt you. I'll simply ask you to stay, and if you refuse, I'll ask again, and again, and again, until you understand, you see? I'm very patient, and I have all the time in the world, but you don't. That's the problem. Humans are so temporary. You grow old, and you change, and you leave. You die. But I don't. I'll still be here, long after everyone else is gone. And I can't bear the thought of watching you become a statue in the world of time. So perhaps, I should keep you here, where time can't reach you. Where nothing can change, where you can stay exactly as you are forever. You'd like that, wouldn't you? No wrinkles and no illness, no pain, no death, just stillness, peace. Me, wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, don't look frightened. I don't mean stone. Not yet. No. I'd never do that to you. Unless you wanted it. One day, perhaps, when you're tired, when you've lived long enough, and when you're ready, then you can look into my eyes and I'll give you forever. But until then, you're mine. You're safe. You're loved, and you can look at me. So, look. Please, look at me. Don't look away. I want to see you. I want to memorize every expression, every smile, and every little movement, because you're the only person I can ever look at. And I don't want to waste a second. There. Good. That's my darling, my beautiful exception, my miracle, my only one. Do you know what I think? I think you were made for me. I think the universe knew I was lonely, and it heard me, and sent you. I think every step you took led you here, every wrong turn and every strange coincidence, every moment you thought you were lost. You weren't lost, you were finding me, and now you found me. So don't leave, please. Stay. Stay with me. Look at me, and let me look at you. Let me love you, protect you, keep the world away. I promise I will make you happy. I'll give you everything, and if anyone tries to take you away, I'll turn them to stone. Oh, darling, don't be frightened. I told you. I'm not a monster. I'm just in love. And love makes people do such strange things, doesn't it? Now, come here. Closer. I want to see your eyes. There. Perfect. Look at me. That's it. You can look forever and no one else can. Just you and me. Everyone else can turn away. They can run. They can hide. They can disappear. It doesn't matter. Because you're here. And I'm here. And nothing can separate us. Not time. Not distance. Not death. Not even stone. So don't look away. Please. Never look away, because the moment you do, I might start to wonder if you're leaving. And I don't think I could bear that. So look at me. Stay with me. Tell me you won't go. That's it. Good. I believe you. Of course I do. You wouldn't lie to me. Not after everything. Not after all I've done. You know I love you. You know I need you. You know you're the only one. And now I know you're mine. So close the door. Leave the world outside and let the palace sleep. Let the statues keep their silent watch and let the centuries pass. We have all the time in the world, and if the world ever comes looking for you, I'll make sure it can't find you. I'll turn the roads to stone. I'll turn the gates to stone, and I'll turn the walls to stone. I'll turn the whole world to stone, if that's what it takes. Oh, don't worry, I'll leave you untouched, always. You're the only thing thing I would never petrify. Because I want you warm, I want you breathing, and I want you looking at me. I want you here, with me, forever. So, don't look away. Don't leave. Don't make me lonely again. Stay. Please stay. You are the first person who ever looked at me and survived. You are the first person who ever saw me and stayed. And I promise you, I'll never forget that. I'll never let you forget it either. You're mine. My beautiful miracle. My one exception. My beloved. My only one. Now look at me. That's it. You can look at me forever. And I can finally look back. Standing all the way over there by the doorway, pretending you're still deciding whether to stay. You already decided before your hand ever touched the handle. You decided 3 nights ago, when you stopped sleeping. When every shadow in your room started looking just a little too long. When you started hearing my voice in the spaces between your thoughts. And you caught yourself wondering, what if I went back? And now, here you are. Back, exactly where I knew you would be. Embarrassment, shame, the tiny little flicker of anger because I'm right. You hate when I'm right. Unfortunately for you, I usually am. Come here. I won't bite. Not unless you ask nicely. Sit down. Good. See, already taking instructions. You've always been good at that. Oh no, don't look away from me. Eyes here. There we are. Much better. You know, I was beginning to wonder how long your little rebellion would last this time. A week? 2? A month, if you were feeling particularly dramatic. You really did try, didn't you? You blocked the mirrors. You slept with the lights on. And you told yourself I wasn't real. You even tried those little protective charms from the market district. Oh, I did enjoy those, especially the silver one. The old woman who sold it to you looked so confident. Poor thing. She should have known better than to make promises involving creatures older than her civilization. Did it help? No? Of course it didn't. Because you misunderstand the situation. I'm not haunting you. I'm not chasing you. And I'm not hurting you. You came to me. Remember? You crossed the threshold willingly. You entered my halls willingly, and you accepted my hospitality willingly. And when I asked if you wished to leave, you hesitated. Just for a second. Just long enough. Long enough for old magic to hear uncertainty. Long enough for the house to remember your name. And long enough for me to remember your scent. You thought the rules of your world applied here. Oh no, they don't. The old places have old laws, and old laws can be terribly unfair. Oh, don't make that face. You aren't a prisoner. Prisoners don't come back voluntarily. Prisoners don't stand outside the gates for 10 whole minutes gathering courage before knocking. Prisoners don't whisper. I hope she's there. Yes, I heard that too. I hear most things involving me. Occupational hazard of being a monster, I'm afraid. You know what I find fascinating about humans? The way fear and comfort become tangled together. You hate thunderstorms until you're sitting safely inside listening to them hit the windows. You fear the ocean until you're standing on the shore watching the waves. And you fear monsters until one learned your name. Until one speaks softly to you. Until one remembers your favourite tea. And when you're lonely before even you notice it yourself, then suddenly the fear becomes something else. Something warm. Something dangerous. Something you carry around in your chest and pretend it isn't there. Tell me, who did you talk to after you left? Friends? Family? Did you tell them about me? Did you describe the woman with the serpent's tail and the golden eyes? Did you tell them how safe you felt sitting beside something that could have swallowed you whole? No, you didn't, because some things sound absurd when spoken aloud. Some things only make sense in the dark. You look tired. Have you been eating properly? Sleeping? No, I didn't think so. Humans deteriorate so quickly. A few sleepless nights and suddenly you're all shadows beneath your eyes and trembling hands. Oh, come here. Let me look at you. Yes. Just as I thought. Exhausted. Worn thin. You know, you could stay here just for a while. No responsibilities. No expectations. No rent. No obligations. No people asking things of you every hour of every day until there's nothing left. Just warmth. Quiet. And me? Oh, don't tense up. I said could, not must. I would never force you. I don't need to. You know what waits for you outside these walls. The noise. The endless rushing. The terrifying freedom of making choices every day and wondering if every single one of them was wrong. Humans are so strange. You call yourselves free while spending your entire lives obeying clocks, bosses, bills, schedules, expectations. You chain yourselves together and call it civilization. At least my cages are honest. That look, you're wondering if I mean that. If there really is a cage. There isn't. Not anymore. The old kings took them when they passed away. They feared us, you know. Not because we devoured people. That part was relatively rare. No, they feared us because we understood people. Because we knew something they didn't want their subjects learning. Most creatures don't need bars to keep someone from leaving. They only need to become the place someone wants to stay. Am I frightening you? Good. You should be frightened. I am a predator. A very old one. Older than your language. Older than your cities. Older than the idea that monsters should hide in forests and caves where civilized people don't have to think about them. I remember when your kind left offerings at crossroads. Honey, milk, gold, prayers. Not because we demanded them, because you understood respect. You understood bargains, and that some doors should be approached carefully. But then your people became arrogant. They stopped believing, stopped looking over their shoulders, started calling us myths, stories, fairy tales, and yet here you are, sitting in my home, trying very hard not to notice that the door behind you disappeared 20 minutes ago. Oh, you hadn't noticed? That's adorable. Don't turn around. You'll only upset yourself. The house does that when it's nervous. It likes you, which is unfortunate. It becomes clingy. Don't worry, the door comes back eventually. Usually. That wasn't funny. I thought it was hilarious. You really should have seen your face. Oh, no, you're safe. As safe as anyone ever is anywhere. Which is to say, not very. But safer than you were before you came here. Safer than outside. safer than alone. Do you know why I knew you would come back? It wasn't magic. It wasn't prophecy. It was loneliness. The oldest trap in existence. You can survive fear, and you can survive pain. You can survive grief. Humans survive impossible things every day, but loneliness, real loneliness, the kind that settles into your bones and convinces you that if you vanished tomorrow, nobody would truly notice. That kills people slowly, quietly, politely. And then someone sees you, really sees you. Not what you provide, not what you produce, not what you pretend to be. You. After that, leaving becomes very difficult. I saw you. That first night. You remember? Standing in the ruins above my chamber pretending you weren't afraid. Pretending your hands weren't shaking, that curiosity was stronger than terror. You looked so lonely. Not alone. Lonely. There's a difference. One is an absence of people, and the other is an absence of being known. You looked like someone who had spent a very long time being invisible in crowded rooms, and so I spoke to you. Softly. Gently. And for the first time in a long time, someone listened when you spoke, didn't they? Tell me I'm wrong. Go on. Tell me you didn't leave here and immediately miss it. Miss me. Miss this place. The silence. Miss being looked at like you mattered. You can't, because I'm right again. I could make this easier, you know. I could offer you a bargain. A simple one. I adore bargains. They're practically a cultural tradition among my people. Stay. For 1 year and 1 day. In exchange, I'll take the loneliness away completely. No more empty rooms that somehow feel crowded with absence. No more wondering whether anyone would notice if you disappeared. No more carrying entire conversations in your head because there's nobody to say them to. Just warmth. Belonging. Purpose. A place waiting for you every time you return. You'd be amazed what people trade that for. Kings traded crowns. Poets traded memories. Warriors traded names. One man traded the colour blue. Said he never liked it anyway. Humans always think they'll negotiate better terms than the last person. You probably think that too. No? Interesting. Then why are you still here? Exactly. Don't misunderstand me. I don't want a servant. I have shadows for that. I don't want a pet. They're messy. And I don't want worship. It becomes tedious after the 1st century. I want company. Conversation. Someone who laughs at my jokes even when they're terrible. Someone to sit beside me while winters pass. Someone who isn't terrified by what I am. Or, at least, someone willing to be terrified in an interesting way. You pity me. That's precious. The mortal pities the immortal. Yes, I get lonely too. Do you think monsters were exempt from that? Eternity is a very long time to spend introducing yourself to people who will pass away before you finish missing them. Everyone leaves eventually. Even when they promise they won't. That's why I like bargains. Promises break. Magic doesn't. You look uncomfortable. Good. That means you're thinking. Thinking is dangerous in places like this. The walls listen. The floor remembers. And old magic loves uncertainty. Careful what you wish for while you're here. Careful what you admit. What you long for. The house has a habit of trying to help. What does it want in return? Oh, there's the question. Everything costs something. You know that already. Your world just hides the price better. No, I'm not going to trick you. If we make a bargain, you'll know the terms. Every single one. That's the difference between monsters and people. Monsters have rules. People have excuses. You still think you can leave and never come back, don't you? Maybe you can. Maybe tomorrow you'll walk out of here and live a long and happy life and never think of me again. Maybe. Or maybe you'll wake up next week hearing rain against your window and suddenly remember this room, this voice, this feeling. Maybe you'll remember what it was like to have someone waiting for you. You'll remember being seen. And maybe you'll wonder if I'm still here, waiting. I will be. That's the thing about immortality. I'm very patient. 10 years, 20, 50. What is that to me? A season, a breath, a blink. Eventually people come back. Not always to me, but to something. An old home, an old love, an old wound. Humans orbit the things that changed them. And I changed you, didn't I? You don't have to answer. I can tell. It's in the way you're looking at the door that isn't there. The way you're leaning closer without noticing. And the way your breathing slowed the moment you sat down beside me. Your body remembers safety even when your mind insists it should be afraid. Interesting little creatures, humans. Would you like to know a secret? A real one? The first night you came here, I almost let you leave untouched by any of this. No memories, no connection, nothing. I almost convinced myself it would be kinder, but then you smiled at me. Do you remember? Probably not. Humans really remember the moments that ruined them. Monsters do. You smiled at me like I wasn't frightening, like I wasn't ancient. Like I wasn't something that belonged in nightmares and cautionary tales. And I became selfish. Terrible flaw in an immortal creature. Once we find something rare, we hate giving it back. So, yes, perhaps I encouraged the dreams. Perhaps I stood beside your bed when the moon was high and whispered my name into the spaces between your thoughts. Perhaps I made forgetting me a little harder than it should have been. Can you really blame me? You'd already done something much crueler. Yes, you'd made me miss you. No, don't look guilty. I haven't decided whether that's your fault yet. The door will return soon. You can leave when it does. I won't stop you. I won't follow you. I won't call after you. Probably. But before you go, answer one question for me. Just one. When things become difficult again, and they will, when the world becomes louder and cold and indifferent, when the loneliness starts sitting beside you at dinner again, and you wake in the middle of the night with the horrible feeling that you're drifting through your own life unnoticed, will you think of me? I thought so. Then we're finished here. For now. Stand up. Go on. The door should be behind you again. See? I told you the house gives things back eventually. Take care of yourself out there. Eat properly. Sleep when you can. Try not to let the world grind all the soft parts out of you. I'd hate to see that happen. And remember, you are always welcome here. The halls remember your footsteps, and the walls remember your voice. I remember you. No matter how long you're gone, no matter how many times you swear you're never coming back, no matter how convincing you sound when you say you've moved on, I know better. Because loneliness is patient. Memory is patient. And I patient. So go on. Live your life. Make your choices. Convince yourself you've escaped the monster in the ruins. I'll still be here, in the quiet, in the dark, exactly where you left me. Waiting with all the gentleness of a cold serpent beneath warm sunlight. Waiting with tea already prepared. Waiting with the sort of smile that makes sensible people turn around and run. And one night, whether it's next week, or next year, or 30 years from now, you'll find yourself standing outside my door again, hand raised, heart racing, already knowing you'll knock, and when you do, I'll open the door, smile softly, tilt my head just a little, and say, "Oh, there you are. I knew you'd crawl back eventually."